Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. How are you all today? I am slightly late. I am sorry. I see a few people streaming in. I'm slightly late. I am sorry. Yes. This is Gladys Mr. K. Welcome to today's video. I'm glad you are here and watching. Let me know where you're watching from. Please subscribe if you haven't, and engage me in the comments. Thank you for coming by and watching. Director Kelvo, welcome to the vlog. Today's topic is about scams. Like if you haven't been a victim of being scammed, you are lucky, but just watch out. Let me show you an example. This was coming from, I got a text message, Texas Texas DMV, Department of Motor Vehicle. It says final notice, beginning as of June 10th. Our records show that as of today, you have an outstanding traffic ticket. You know, if you don't complete your payment by June 9th, I'll be reported to the DMV for violating the database, suspending my vehicle registration, suspended driving privileges, and then there'll be a transfer to a toll booth and a charge of 35% service fee. You may be prosecuted and your credit cards will be affected. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So this was all me getting a text, and I'm just like, I was so surprised because I'm like, first, this is a 6-3 number. So the 663 number, definitely that's not in the US. That was my first clue, and I knew that definitely this was not this is no way it will be the Department of Motor Vehicle. The number 63 is the Philippines. So I'm like, DMV, Philippines. You see the number is 63, area code is 63 909 something. So that was my first clue, and I just knew no way I knew there was no way that was the DMV. So just guys, just watch out. Like, and then good thing is this message did not, you see it has a link. Good thing is I did not open the link. I immediately screenshot the thing and then immediately went and deleted and reported the message. So just watch out, be very, very careful. And then, like these days online, we find so many, like for example, this was one of,
actually, no, it'll help you stay out of jail.
This was one of the messages I saw. This was one of the videos I saw.
My credit card, but be a good time to warn you. I am dyslexic.
My goodness. I did not record the volume. Or what? Oh man, it doesn't have a volume. Oh, how did that happen? Huh. Let me try that again.
Right, because
it doesn't have.
We can go ahead as slow as you want to.
Okay.
I'm ready to take your
how
credit
this
card number,
happened.
your PIN.
Anyway, that guy was called by a scammer and he wasted his time so much. So that's what I started doing. I started having fun with these people. Anytime they call me and they're like, trying to have me give them my credit card number or payment for something that I'm not aware of. I pretend like I am not aware of anything. Am I audible, guys? Audible? I just realized the volume was so low. So, okay, let's try that again. I think you can hear it, just that it was
Yes,
too low.
hi, this is Dan calling from the IRS. I'm looking for Philip Thomas.
I'm sorry? Who are you again?
Dan,
Dan.
calling on behalf of the IRS. I'm looking for Philip Thomas.
Oh,
Does he live there?
no. Well, oh, Philip works here. I'm not Philip, though. You want me to grab him?
Yes. Could you go get him? Yes, please.
Okay. Give me a second. Please hold. Yo.
Yes, is this Mr. Philip Thomas?
Present. That is moi. Hello?
Yes, hello, Phil, Mr. Thomas.
Mr. Thomas is my dad. Who's this?
This is Dan calling from the IRS.
Whoa, IRS. What's that?
The Internal Revenue Service.
Whoa.
According to our records, you have some unpaid back taxes. You'll need to get that taken care of today, or else there will be a warrant out for your arrest.
Oh, no way. Oh, that doesn't sound kosher at all, dude. I should like give you my money right now, huh?
So I like the way, I like the way he engaged the guy, and then after that, like just having fun with it. Because I remember I used to be so upset whenever I get these phone calls, and then I realized I'm the one. Yeah, that is so good. I realized I was the one who's just like, working myself up. So I stopped. I was just like, you know what? Let me have fun with this.
Yes, as long as you have your...
Would that help you?
Actually, no, it'll help you stay out of jail. So if you have your credit card ready, we can just go ahead and take care of this.
Without the credit
I
card
have
number.
my credit card, but this would probably be a good time to warn you I am dyslexic. I don't do well with numbers. As you can tell, right? Because my taxes.
We can go ahead as slow as you want to.
Okay.
I'm ready to take your credit card number, your PIN, and your security code.
Hold on. Let me grab my wallet. Okay. Are you... Okay, here it goes. Are you ready?
Yes, proceed.
Okay. 4. Did you get that?
Yes, keep going.
Okay. And then 4.
4.
4.
Are you saying the same number over again, or is that 3 4s in a row?
There's 4.
4.
There's 4.
Are you starting from the beginning, or are you keep going?
No. Yeah, I am starting. It's a 4. There's 1, then 4.
It starts with a 1 now.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's just start again. All right.
Yes, thank you.
What's the first number?
You're telling me.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I dropped my credit card. Hold on a second.
Oh, my God. Are you drinking something? Sir, I don't have time for this.
Oh.
If you don't tell me the numbers, remember, you're going to jail. Please just
Got
read
it.
me the numbers.
I got it. I'm on it. I'm gonna continue where we left off at 4.
Please
The third 4.
start at the beginning.
It'll be-
So anyway, this guy just continued wasting this guy's time so much that, of course, he did not give him the credit card number, and he knew that it was all but a scam. So, and that's what these people do. Like, all they do is they try to call people who are vulnerable and try and have them, give them their credit card number. And by the time you come and realize it's a scam, you've already been scammed your money. Yeah. And the funny thing,
Impress your friends back home.
I don't know what you're talking about. If you're not going to cooperate,
the funny thing is, this is how those call centers are. Like, it's jam packed with people, and all they do is just call and call and call and try and find somebody who's vulnerable to steal money from, you know? And so, like, I just kept wondering to myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm wondering why. Why is it that there are so many scams these days? Like, the number keeps increasing and the number keeps increasing. And so, to me, it's just, I kept wondering to myself, and I'm like, why is it that the scams are so many? And this is why. It's because there's a widespread access to technology. The internet is now, penetrated with so many scams. Like, it's now a global thing. Like, it can be somebody in Mumbai who has access to an internet, and all they do is just try and scam. And remember, think about it. Like, if it's in a third world country, for example, like Kenya, $10 can go a long way. And $10 maybe for somebody in Europe, in the US, wouldn't be a lot of money. But for them, it's a lot of money. And now they have so many cheap tools and the softwares for emailing and fake websites, AI tools, like, so many things are free. And these people have access to, like, they have nothing to lose to begin with. Remember, for them, it's how they're going to make their money, you know? And it's so unfortunate that now all these things are just, the increase in you know internet scams is become more and more. These people don't care. They do not care. Look at this. Um, this was an example.
Yeah, sure.
This
So
was
much
another
so I can
example.
help you.
Yeah, sure. Let me just pull over because I'm driving, all right?
Yeah, sure.
So she put a voice, she put a sound like she got into an accident. So you would think that the scammer would be apologetic and, come and tell her that, you know what, sorry, ma'am, or blah, nothing.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I just had a car crash.
It's going to be all right. Don't worry about it. Do you have your credit card details?
Imagine.
But
Imagine they still are asking for the credit card details. They're not even apologizing or like asking the person, are you okay? In as much as, yes, she is pretending, but this is for him, it's he's being serious about it. All he cares about is the credit card number.
I just had a car crash. I'm, I'm bleeding.
Yeah. I just need your credit card number. That's all. Yeah.
Imagine, I just need your credit card number. This guy did not even care about, can I call 911 or can we do blah, blah, blah? Nothing. What's your credit card number?
Yeah.
Imagine that. And imagine, yes, imagine. These people don't care. All they care about is just where, how can we get the next, all they care about is how do we get the next scammer? How do we scam the next person? So, guys, like, especially if you have like older people that are more vulnerable and susceptible to these scammers, just make sure you tell them to be really, really careful, and not to fall into these scams, because for them, they don't care. Another reason is because of social media and these messaging apps. The platforms like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram, like all these social media. I don't know if you guys have seen, Yes. Remember the days of those Yahoo boys in America? Yes. The scams can spread so fast because of these fake accounts. And then also, I don't know if you guys have seen the sponsored ads. Long time, the scams were just coming as maybe like on Yahoo or like on email. And now they are even on social media. Now, guys, be aware. There are fake advertisements. I don't know if you guys have seen fake advertisements. Like, it is so sad. And those viral posts, and they make sure, I don't know if they use those bots, and they make sure the viral posts are like, you find them to be having millions of views and comments, but all they're trying to do is to make sure that they are you know they are um they are making them seem as real as possible. But guess what? Nope, they're not real. They are not real. And even ads, yeah, 90% are fake. You are so right, Director Kelbo. Like, so many ads. For me, I was so surprised. In the beginning, you would think that ads are just like, because they're paid, they pay for those advertisements, you think that they're real. But no, even the ads are fake. Even here on YT, there are fake ads. There are fake ads. Some ads are fake. So, guys, just watch out. Be very careful. Don't believe everything you see online, because now we have to be like extremely, extremely careful. And then, and the more we keep seeing these things, the more now it's becoming more scary, because how do you even differentiate between the real ones and the fake ones? It's like now they're spoiling it even for the ones which are real, because the ones which are fake are more. And it's so unfortunate, it's so unfortunate. It's just so unfortunate. Another one is just the economical pressure. People are living, right now, people just want to get rich quick. And then with all these social media, pressure, where you see people owning so many things and you just want to get rich quick, and that's what is increasing the chances of people falling, into these scams, because people are desperate. People are desperate to make the money. And my goodness, I don't even know. Like, it's becoming worse. If you guys have noticed, it's become worse. Google don't care. Yeah, as long as they get paid for their ads, even on Meta. Very, very true. And it's becoming very unfortunate, because now the problem is, now most of us now end up suffering. I know, like, I fell victim. I remember that was even before now we knew that there are scams online. Remember back in the day when the platform to buy stuff online was mostly Instagram. So I went to Instagram, I saw this very beautiful, I think it was like a cabinet, and it was really, really big and looking so beautiful. So I went ahead and it was like, oh, was it like 50% discount? I was like, whoa, okay. Looks like I looked at it on the right day, went ahead and purchased. Guess what I got? I got a tiny box like this with, I think it was like some cable wires. Cable wires. That's all I got. And unfortunately, I had used my account. I hadn't used my credit card. If I had used my credit card, it would be just simple. It would be simple, where I would, yeah. I got cable wires. Yep, I got cable wires. So if at least I had used my credit card, it could be easy, because I would just dispute it and got my money back. But I did not do that. Um, and then the other reason is because of those sophisticated tactics now they have. Scammers use social engineering and psychological tricks to manipulate people. And then they use a lot of phishing emails and fake websites. Have you seen those websites where there's just one, like one letter, maybe it's supposed to be .net, but then it's at Gmail, and then you don't pay attention. Maybe you think that it's the right email, or it's supposed to be .org, but it's .or something. And then now also AI is mimicking voices. So somebody can call you and you would think that it's somebody you know. You say mostly Chinese people. I think it's not only Chinese. I've even seen like right now, I've seen mostly like here in the States is mostly Philippines. Yes, China, but mostly Philippines and India. Those are the two most scam calls we're getting. And mostly you hear those Indian accents or like Filipino kind of accents. Yeah. You're saying Timu. Yeah, with some fake stuff that just break in 2 days, low quality stuff from Timu, but most of it is not too bad though. And you see, for this AI is now using, mimicking those fake voices, the deep fakes, or the white believable messages. They just write very believable messages. Like if you're not careful, honestly, you cannot differentiate between the fake and the real. Like you guys have to be really, really careful. I have seen even where they're using for the fake voices, you find somebody calling you, and say for example, if a loved one of yours has traveled and then maybe they lose their phone, then they make those calls to like ask for help, or like they send messages, or even now on WhatsApp. I don't know if you guys have seen how WhatsApp is now infiltrated with so many fake, you know, um, people who try and like steal phone numbers. And then you find messages. Like today, I think I've even seen a lady from church. They infiltrate WhatsApp and they go to your where you have your groups, and now they contact your groups, all the group members individually, asking for help, asking for, and if you're not careful, you won't even know. But that if people are not careful to like tell you, hey, Gladys, I think somebody has stolen your, is trying to pretend to be you won't know. So we really have to be careful. And it's sad that I think, I don't even know, like, even if you talk about, all these things we are being given, like um, the three-phase authentication, I don't know if it's even helping, because now with AI, I think we're about to now come into a different form of scams. Like people are just studying AI, and it's about to even be worse. Um, and then also for globalization and anonymity, these cyber criminals can operate from anywhere in the world. Like I said, most of these people like who are scamming in the US are mostly from like, they're not even in the country. And then the digital currencies and encrypted platforms make it even harder for them to be traced, and even to catch these scammers. It's become like, I don't even know. I don't know. For me, I'm just like, I've gotten to a place where I'm just like, goodness, I don't know what will happen, because it's about to really, really get to a different kind of, level of scam. And what did like people usually use my phone. Really? Oh, huh. How do they do that? Too much in Kenya? Using your profile? Okay. How do they do that? But yeah, it's getting to a point where honestly it's going to be very, very, very scary, and we are going to see we're going to see a lot of, a lot of um a lot of news comes coming on. Like I'm just looking and I'm observing, and I'm really trying to be very careful not to, fall victim, because I already did. I've already fallen victim one too many times. So I'm like, I'll make sure I'm not being scammed by anyone else. The other one is just the lack of awareness. And like I said, these people try and like scam older people. Many people still aren't trained to spot the red flags in like emails or job offers, job offers that show you um amounts that don't make sense. Like you're being paid 100. I think I'll even show you guys here where one of them was trying to offer me a job where I was getting like, was it 100 to like 200 a day, or was it an hour? And I was like, what? How can a job be offering me 200 an hour, And then those investment opportunities that are too good to be true are too good to be true. Anything that is too good to be true, believe me, it's too good to be true. Hi, former, welcome, welcome. Oh, director is saying, okay, mostly your photo. Okay. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just talking about scams and, things to watch out on, to avoid being scammed. And yeah, bless up, Kevo. So yeah, they are so many. There are so many. And the problem is these scams are evolving so quickly. People always don't stay up to date, so it's easy for them to get scammed. And you find the scams are I feel like they're developing as technology is developing. So the more technology develops, the more these scammers are, you know, making sure they are getting more and more informed. So guys, just be careful. Do not fall victim. Do not fall victim. And then just the low risk and high reward. Scams can get a huge profit from just minimum cost. Like I said, these people look for like 10, 15, $20, anything little, or even $100, $200. For them, it's not that they're trying to make a lot of money. No, it's just to make small, small money over and over again. But of course, there's also those big scams. Many scammers face little to no consequences. And you can imagine how many times have we seen even those call centers in like India, scamming people a lot of money, and most of them are never caught because they try and really hide, and you know they're not doing it in their homes or in their IP addresses, or they try and change their IP addresses. Yeah. And most of those places, like it's saying, it's with very weak law enforcement, so you can never catch them. So it's up to us to just make sure you're aware of all the different kind of scams that these people are using. Let me see if I can find I think I had one of the job opportunities that these guys were trying to offer me, and it's true. Yeah, they are all over. That's the problem. They are everywhere. And now the thing is, what is becoming so annoying is the fact that it's in all social medias, all types of was this the one? Let me see. No, that was the one for the DMV. That was the one for the DMV. I don't think I have it here. So, and the problem now is it's in all social medias, like I said, all type of, even the advertisements. So just watch out, do not believe everything. And you see, they try and use things that they know they'll catch people with. Stuff like, oh, how to make money quickly. Do you want to like clean your credit? And you see, even I remember, oh yes, I remember there's one which was for making sure like you clean your credit with. So what these people were doing is there was a company and I happened to have like I fell deep into it. So they were offering the offer was not too bad. So they were trying to say that they're gonna clean my credit and I'm going to pay a certain amount and then they contact all my, every like it wasn't many. I think I had like two major credits that I needed to get, taken care of. Guess what? It was not only as I think they were overcharging me. It was not really a scam, but it was kind of like those um multi-level kind of marketing and kind of scam kind of thing because I got a letter in the mail saying that I was being overcharged for it. The good thing is they sent me a check to compensate for that. I was like, "Oh, I did not even know that." Um last time I watched you salad. Oh, really? The last time you watched was the salad? Cucumbers, the salad with the cucumbers. That's a long time. That's a long time. Please make sure you put your notification on so that anytime I'm live, you can be notified. Yeah, otherwise, I'm so grateful for all of you watching. I'm really trying to get my watch hours up, road to 1,000 subscribers. So, aluta continua. The struggle continues. We keep soaring on. Um, So one of the major digital scams are like those phishing scams. The fake emails, like I said, the fake websites, and then they trick people to put your bank details. Once you put your bank details there, you're done. Once you put your bank details, be sure money is going to get out from your account. And then those fake media scams, the fake giveaways and hacked accounts promoting crypto. Guys, cryptos, if you see cryptos in companies that you're not aware of, those are scams. And cryptos are becoming a big thing because what happens is, with those cryptocurrencies, they cannot be found. These people like to pay even, make payments with crypto. Then with urgent helps, of course we know about those many romance scams that so many people are fallen victims on. Online shopping, like I said, I bought something fake from a fake website, cheap products. Like Director Kelvo was making fun of one of the companies there. You know, tech support scams, pop-ups or call claiming that your computer is infected with viruses, crypto scams. Like guys, they are so many. Like honestly, on the digital world, guys, just be very careful. Be very careful because 1 minute and 1 minute you could just be there looking at something, and the next minute, before you know it, you're being scammed big time. Big time, you know? The other thing is, with these scams, what happens is so simple. Because you're seated and maybe you're bored, you're online, and then they make it so attractive. Like I said, a job offering $100 an hour. If you're desperate and you really need a job, what will you do? Send them your resume. And forgetting that your resume has your email, has your phone number, probably has your address. The next thing you know, you are getting multiple emails. You're getting from different companies offering you different stuff, or even, offering you stuff that maybe, oh, you've won this, you've done this. And before you know it, maybe you were waiting for an email and they needed verification about something. Before you know it, you send your bank information. Before you know it, money from your account has already been withdrawn. So just be very careful. Right now, like I said, the scams are now going to another level. Guys, like it's not even what we are aware of. I don't know, has any of you been scammed? And what kind of scam was it? Because I know for me, with shopping, but I haven't fallen victim, thank goodness, of any of these people, for the DMV. And then the other big one right now, I don't know if you guys have gotten text messages about your toll tag, tolls. A message comes like, oh, your tolls are pending, paid immediately. Otherwise, your license is going to be suspended. They put, so first they put a message where they scare you. And before you know it, maybe you are supposed to pay your toll and you think that it's your toll company contacting you. The toll does not contact you. Remember, most of these companies, the toll, IRS, your bank does not contact you over text message. It has to be written to your mail, not over text message. You know? Really, he does? Yeah. So, guys, just watch out. Like, watch out for these scams and don't fall victim. I know, like, it might sound like I'm just, making it seem like it's not a big deal. It is a very big deal. A lot of people have lost a lot of money. And unfortunately, right now, with the way things are going, um, the scams have, like, it's now become worse. We are getting so many multiple, like, you can get multiple text messages in a day with different companies, different, once they just have your phone number or they have your email, that is it. The emails will just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. So just be very, very careful. Otherwise, I don't have much today. Just a polite reminder that, guys, you have to be very careful. Don't take it lightly. Like, the scams are so many, and so many people are now, crying and falling victim. Yeah, it's really increased, and it's so unfortunate that they're not trying to do anything. Long time, remember, it was just those romance scams that were happening. But now, even, like, you get messages like, I get messages like every 2-3 days. And the thing is, for me, because of the kind of job I do, I give my number to a lot of people. And that's how come my number is online. And so many people, like, I get multiple messages. And what I've learned to do is I do not open the link. I just swipe, delete and report. Swipe, delete and report. As long as it's a message I'm not familiar with, I just go to my phone and I just slide it, delete and report. I do not even open the link, because once you open the link, that is it. Once you open a link you do not know, they start getting you information like that. So do not open links that you're not familiar with. Do not. Even for, like, lotteries, if you've seen those messages that come, oh, you've won the lottery. If you haven't applied for that lottery, what business do you have opening links that you're not familiar with? Oh, really? Welcome to Texas. What part of Texas? Welcome to Texas. This is the right time to visit. You know, even those migration scams, somebody sending you a message, oh, I don't know, something about immigration. Do not. If it's not a formal email from your lawyer, or the government cannot send you a text message, just watch out. Watch out. Those catfishing, people pretending to be something else. Like, guys, just watch out. And the biggest is job scams. Like, I've noticed, I put my application, I think it was on Indeed. And the minute I put my application on Indeed, my email, because I know I have two emails. I have Gmail and I have Yahoo. So I used to give out Yahoo for, like, when you're going somewhere and they need, maybe like you're going to a store and they need an email. That's the email I used to give out, because I knew most stores, like, if you have a store points, most of the time, those are the ones who used to, like, sell. The stores used to sell information to third parties. So that's what I did. I was giving them the junk email, the Yahoo, and then I used my Gmail for just, for work and official communication. So here I am, knowing that I'm sending official communication, and I put it on my resume on Indeed. Guess what? Right now, my Gmail is full of scam emails. I just have emails coming in like crazy. So every time I just go in and say that, unsubscribe, I'm like, I'm just getting tired. Because you see, the problem is my resume is already out there with my email, and then my job with my phone number. So I have text messages from, and then emails. Yeah, but the key is do not open the link. Galveston. Okay, that's like Houston area. All right, welcome. Yeah. So otherwise, guys, just be very, very careful. Do not open emails that you're not familiar with. Do not open text messages you're not familiar with. And just remember, if phone calls come in that you're not expecting, don't give out any information. Don't give out your PIN number. Do not give out any of your personal information. Just tell them, if you're not sure, tell them to send the communication, official communication, to your mailbox. And if they ask you what is your address, that's the point you say, you know what? If you are a real company, you already have my information. Do not give out your address to anybody over the phone that is trying to scam you. Do not do that. Otherwise, guys, just watch out, be careful. Right now, it's like, I don't even know. I wish Google would try and do better, and all these, you know, um, social media spaces we are using. I wish they would try and, like, protect our information more, but they don't care. They're trying to make their money. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I think that's all from me today. Please subscribe and like the video. And yeah, road to 1000. Otherwise, I'm grateful for you all watching today. Asante, thank you. And until the next one, kwaheri. Asante sana. Yeah.